Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
This week we're talking about the episode Living Conditions. This episode originally aired October 12th, 1999. In this episode, Buffy gets ready to patrol, and her roommate Kathy begins to annoy her. Becoming increasingly irritating, Buffy leaves to go and patrol the campus. However, Kathy takes along with a reluctant Buffy.
Why did she have to say she was going to a coffee house?
Because she needed an excuse.
Needed an excuse, but there are better excuses.
Soon enough, they are attacked by a demon. However, Buffy pushes Kathy into a bush, resulting in her not seeing the demon. Buffy manages to fight it off, but as she leaves with Kathy, they are being watched by two demons who comment, "She may be the one." The next morning, Buffy goes to Giles' apartment to describe the previous night's monster. And Giles has a really fucking nice apartment.
Yeah.
Buffy's atypical interest in what Giles has planned for the day arouses his suspicion. Well, actually, this is a big day for me, and hey, wait a minute. Plan for the day. And when pressed, she admits that she is avoiding her dorm room until Kathy leaves for classes. As Buffy talks to Giles, Kathy is in the dorm room scrubbing the grass stain from her sweater from the previous night. Realizing it is ruined, Kathy wears one of Buffy's. Later on, Buffy goes to the Rocket Cafe for lunch, but sees Kathy in line. She cuts in line to avoid her and meets another student, Parker Abrams, who introduces himself. You're not going to like Parker. Buffy then joins Willow, Oz, and Xander, but becomes annoyed when Kathy also joins them and drops her lunch on Buffy's sweater.
And of course, the Buffy death glare. You got ketchup on my sweater!
That night, the tension between the two roommates continues to grow, and both angrily go to bed early. That night, Buffy dreams of a demon that attacked her the previous night, performing a ritual on her body, and is shocked to find out Kathy had the same dream. Dun dun dun.
Oh man, them scorpions.
The following day, Buffy explains the dream to Giles, Oz, and Willow. Willow becomes concerned with Buffy's actions and attitude towards Kathy, so Oz agrees to go patrolling with her later that night. That night, the two demons meet again and confirm that she is the one. The group chants around a large fire, preparing to summon the great Tapperich. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but who knows. Meanwhile, Buffy returns to her dorm room. She is angered to find Kathy and Parker getting along. Buffy makes Parker leave, but tells him they should meet again. Before going out to patrol, while talking with Oz, Buffy shows more anger towards Kathy, telling him that something has to be done. Although she did kill that bench real good. Mm-hmm. It was looking shifty.
Yeah.
After going to bed, Buffy has the same unsettling dream. The following day, Buffy meets up with Willow, who tells her that she is convinced Kathy is a demon due to her toenails growing even after being cut. Which is a legitimate demon thing in this universe.
Yeah, Buffy, I think you might have a problem.
Buffy goes to tell Willow that she plans to kill Kathy. Willow, startled by her behavior, forces Buffy to go and see Giles with the toenails. Upon arriving at Giles' house, Buffy is tied up by Oz and Xander. While Giles tells Buffy that he thinks she's been possessed by the demon. Giles leaves to go and collect supplies from the magic shop to perform an exorcism, while Oz and Xander watch Buffy. However, Buffy gets free and knocks the two boys unconscious before fleeing.
Why did you guys use rope? Why did you bring the shackles?
Why doesn't Giles have shackles like any self-respecting bachelor? Anyway. However, Giles returns with Willow. They wake up Oz and Xander before Giles realizes that Kathy is in fact a demon.
Well, yeah, that and the fact that Buffy kind of tore off her mask kind of helped, too.
Buffy arrives back in the dorm room and eventually engages in a fight with Kathy, which results in Buffy ripping Kathy's face off, which looks really good considering this is from 99.
Yeah, that's true.
Indeed.
Revealing her to be one of the demons. Kathy confesses to Buffy that she escaped her dimension to go to college and has been sucking the soul out of Buffy while she slept, planning on making the demons take Buffy back to her dimension. As this happens, the two demons in the woods summon Tapperich, the leader of the demons. Meanwhile, Giles performs a spell that returns the parts of Buffy's soul back to Buffy from Kathy. before the other demon arrives and takes Kathy back to her dimension. Mm-hmm. The episode ends with Willow moving her stuff into the room. She and Buffy will now be roommates.
Yeah.
Whilst Buffy helps Willow unpack her things, Willow asks if she's going to eat her sandwich, which Willow starts eating immediately after she asks her. The camera zooms in on Buffy. Buffy watches Willow, making it very obvious she is annoyed. But
Buffy.
It's super funny.
Buffy Deathglare.
I just love the random close-ups, like...
It's so good. Willow's just like, you gonna eat this? It's so good.
Was my sandwich.
It didn't look like a very good sandwich. But anyway.
I was gonna eat that sandwich.
So, international titles. In French, translates as difficult cohabitation.
Good title.
In Brazilian Portuguese, life conditions.
Good.
In Latin American Spanish, life quality.
Yeah.
And for my personal favorite, German. I have to read this one twice because it's kind of weird. So it's one human soul, non-human soul. Because I put the N in brackets. So, now on to music. We get...
Do you believe in love?
We get Believe by Cher. Repeatedly.
Yes, indeed.
That alone made just Buffy's decision to murder Kathy justified, in my eyes. I would not convict.
No, I think I would have lasted until about the competitionary stuff that happened with Kathy cracking the egg.
It's Cher
and
time.
then
It's share time milk.
We also get a song from 4-Star Mary Payne, and they're the band that does all the Dingo stuff.
No.
And obviously Christoph Beck still doing the original score.
No.
So, what did y'all think of this?
Pretty good. For some reason, Kathy reminds me of a little bit of Audrey from Twin Peaks. Just a little bit.
She has a similar look.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a bit of the look and
I could...
bit of being a bit of a troublemaker in a way, but then you find out she's a demon.
I could see that with the appearance, but she was far too perky. Like, Audrey was perky, but she was... Word escapes me. Showing off sort of perky. Like,
Yeah.
acting to get what she wants.
Yeah.
This is just a super bubbly, happy, go lucky, and all the things. Just want to be friends, and all the additional stuff, which, quite honestly, didn't really bug me until the 4th time they played the Celine Dion.
It's a Cher song.
The Cher song. It was nostalgic the first time. I could tolerate the other 2 times. 4th time, and then started to get annoying a little bit. But it wasn't until the competitionary sort of stuff I was kind of like, okay, both of you, either get into a fist fight, get it out now, or someone leave the room.
Think of what the Buffy character would have to go through listening to it like 50 times in a day.
I also love we get to see Willow's roommate. Well, not really.
Yeah,
No,
it was kind of a bit too much of a party.
Yeah, Willow's roommate likes to invite the whole party, the whole dorm, to...
The whole goddamn dorm into their room. And Willow's like, yeah, that must be annoying.
It's like, I can sympathize, question mark?
Oz, maybe you should go and patrol with Buffy. I need to take care of some study. Open the door. Rave party! You know what? I think I'm going to go to the library.
It's great. Did you catch the reference to band candy in this episode?
I think so, yeah. I remember that a specific thing was mentioned about it.
Yeah, so Buffy says, okay, you're not having one of those midlife things, are you?
Yeah,
Because I was going ick from the last time you tried to recapture your youth.
Yes, I remember that now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a great little joke there. So Parker Abrams is going to be in a few more episodes.
He doesn't seem all that bad.
There is also another major character in the story arc that was introduced this episode. So if you noticed, when you saw Oz walking...
Yes,
There was
going
somebody
to
to mention.
Yes. Relatively soon you'll have her name revealed. It's Veruca. And she will be important later on this season.
Well, after Oz was sort of walking past her, there were the guys with the guns again.
Yes, we do see more members of this mysterious group.
I don't know what they did in this episode, but
They're just there to remind you.
okay, fine.
Because they are going to be the major force of this season.
Oh,
Sure.
man.
Yeah, makes sense.
So... Either of you have anything left to add?
Again, there was one thought from the last time. I remember you mentioning that there was a thing with a phone. And
Yes, that was in the season premiere, actually.
Yeah,
okay.
that's when
But
Buffy
there was a
answered
case-
the phone.
Answer the phone, but there was nothing there.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember if it was when she was going to see her mom, or if it was when she was at her mom's and was kind of sort
That
of
was
thinking...
when she was
man.
at her mom's.
Yeah.
For that moment.
Because Angel wouldn't have had her phone number for the dorm room.
Ah.
Exactly. And she doesn't have a cell phone. This is 1999.
Yeah, that's true. You also got to remember, write down the time for your call.
Kathy's the best.
Was.
What? Rip Kathy.
Well, not so much rip. It's just, okay, bye, Kathy. Hope you enjoy your intervention. Decent enough effect with the warp.
Yeah,
sort of
it looks
thing that
pretty
they had
good
there.
considering its 99 television budget on
But I think
WB.
I think the two ways that they showed it were a little different. With Kathy going through it, it was just kind of her falling onto a flat surface, where with the demon, it was kind of jumping down through a hole. So I was kind of like, was it the one, or was it the other, or did they have to switch it for some reason? Now I'm confused. Why am I thinking these things?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, the quote from this episode that I got is a Willow quote. I just talked to Buffy, and yeah, I think she's feeling a little insane. No, not the bitchy crazy. More like the homicidal maniac crazy. So I told her to come see you. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Nice work, Willow.
Homicidal crazy. So then when she gets there, she gets tied up by everyone, but they go to check on her restraints, and of course they were too loose anyways.
I love how, like, Giles literally has no reason to have any responsibility in this, and he's still dealing with all their shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's not the librarian, he's not the watcher, he literally could have washed his hands of all of this. But nope.
He was too involved in the past 3 seasons.
That and he cares.
That he's a good character.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he might kind of be Buffy's dad.
Yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun episode. So, next week, we're going to have a fun episode. So it's called The Harsh Light of Day. So, I'll give you a quick synopsis here. Spike returns to Sunnydale for a gem that will make him invincible. He finds it, but Buffy gets it away from him and decides to send it to Angel. Buffy returns to dating, but ends up being let down and hurt.
Ah, dear.
But Spike!
Well, yes, there's that, but the oh dear thing was the dating thing again, because we all know what happened the last time Buffy tried with the dating things.
But Spike! And a jewel that makes him invincible!
Yay!
How can that not be great?
Well, Spike, yay, character-wise, but the plot contrivance for some sort of particular thing, just like, typical thing of the week. But yay, Spike, I suppose.
Yes, because Spike is good. Well, no, he's not. He's a terrible person.
He's a great character.
He's a great character, but a terrible person.
But he's not good. He's great.
He is. Alrighty, so if that's it for this week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.